Field Training Class 4, Part 1, 4, Public Speaking. A. Introduction. Basically, it's a presentation that's given live before an audience. Public speeches can cover a wide variety of different topics. The goal of the speech may be to educate, entertain, or influence the listeners. Often, visual aids in the form of an electronic slideshow are used to supplement the speech. This makes it more interesting to the listeners. A public speaking presentation is different from an online presentation. The online presentation is available anytime. A public speech is typically limited to a specific time or place. Online presentations often use slideshows, or they use pre-recorded videos of a speaker. This includes recordings of a live public speaking presentation. B. The ACT of public speaking. The truth is that speaking in public is a skill, and you can learn any skill. While some people may have more natural speaking ability than others, anyone can learn to be a better public speaker. It just takes some know-how and some effort. To help you become better at giving public speeches, we'll take a look at these 5 areas. 1. Writing the speech. 2. Overcoming a fear of speaking. 3. Practicing the speech. 4. Preparing your presentation slide designs. 5. Giving the speech. 1. Write an effective speech. The first thing you'll want to do is work on writing a well-organized, engaging speech. Because even a great speaking voice or a great deal of charisma isn't enough if your material isn't any good. 2. Overcome the fear of speaking. Fear of public speaking is very real and can hold you back if you let it. If you don't feel confident when giving your speech, your listeners may pick up on that. This can make your presentation less effective. Fortunately, there are some techniques to help manage the fear of speaking in public. They also help you become more confident. 3. Practice the speech. Even if you're not afraid of speaking in public, practice helps you give a more effective speech. If you're in a rush, you may be tempted to skip practicing your speech to save time. While skipping practice may seem like a good idea, it's really not. Practicing your speech improves your public presentation skills. It also increases your familiarity with the presentation. As a result, your speech will go smoothly. 4. Prepare your presentation slide designs. Your slide design needs to be on point. You'll want to make sure it looks professional and is easy to read. Luckily, you can find plenty of modern and professional presentation templates online. Don't forget to make good use of tools like PowerPoint, Google Slides, or Keynote. The right template for your slide deck can make a huge difference in your presentation. 5. Give the speech. You've written a good speech. You feel more confident about giving a speech in public, and you've practiced. You're ready to actually give the speech. There are some tips and tricks you can use on the day of your speech to make it go more smoothly, though. Remember, you're giving a presentation before a live audience at a specific place and time. So, you've got some concerns about the speaking venue that those who give online presentations don't have to worry about. Some common concerns for public speakers include: will the audience be able to hear me? Does the venue have the equipment I need? Are there enough seats for all my listeners? Public speaking examples. Public speaking examples are great for learning or improving a new skill. That applies to speaking in public as well. If you get the chance to listen to some top-rated public speakers, you should do it. You can observe how other speakers go about giving their speech. In the process, you'll improve your own speaking skills. Field Training Class 4, Part 2. D. Ethic and Attitudes in Public Speaking. Being an ethical speaker is easy when you follow the 5 principles: trustworthiness, integrity, respect for others, dignity in conduct, and truthfulness in the message. It's also important to ensure you cite sources if you take information from a website, book, film, or any other form of media. Here are 10 tips for excellent public speaking. 1. Nervousness is normal. Practice and prepare. All people feel some physiological reactions like pounding hearts and trembling hands. Do not associate these feelings with the sense that you will perform poorly or make a fool of yourself. Some nerves are good. The adrenaline rush that makes you sweat also makes you more alert and ready to give your best performance. The best way to overcome anxiety is to prepare, and prepare some more. Take the time to go over your notes several times. Once you have become comfortable with the material, practice a lot. Videotape yourself, or get a friend to critique your performance. 2. Know your audience. Your speech is about them, not you. Before you begin to craft your message, consider who the message is intended for. Learn as much about your listeners as you can. This will help you determine your choice of words, level of information, organization pattern, and motivational statement. 3. Organize your material in the most effective manner to attain your purpose. Create the framework for your speech. Write down the topic, general purpose, specific purpose, central idea, and main points. Make sure to grab the audience's attention in the first 30 seconds. 4. Watch for feedback and adapt to it. Keep the focus on the audience. Gauge their reactions, adjust your message, and stay flexible. Delivering a canned speech will guarantee that you lose the attention of or confuse even the most devoted listeners. 5. Let your personality come through. Be yourself, don't become a talking head, in any type of communication. You will establish better credibility if your personality shines through, and your audience will trust what you have to say if they can see you as a real person. 6. Use humor, tell stories, and use effective language. Inject a funny anecdote in your presentation, and you will certainly grab your audience's attention. Audiences generally like a personal touch in a speech. A story can provide that. 7. Don't read unless you have to. Work from an outline. Reading from a script or slide fractures the interpersonal connection. By maintaining eye contact with the audience, you keep the focus on yourself and your message. A brief outline can serve to jog your memory and keep you on task. 8. Use your voice and hands effectively. Omit nervous gestures. Nonverbal communication carries most of the message. Good delivery does not call attention to itself, but instead conveys the speaker's ideas clearly and without distraction. 9. Grab attention at the beginning, and close with a dynamic end. Do you enjoy hearing a speech start with, "Today I'm going to talk to you about X"? Most people don't. Instead, use a startling statistic, an interesting anecdote, or concise quotation. Conclude your speech with a summary and a strong statement that your audience is sure to remember. 10. Use audiovisual aids wisely. Too many can break the direct connection to the audience, so use them sparingly. They should enhance or clarify your content, or capture and maintain your audience's attention. Conclusion. The function of public speaking depends entirely on what effect a speaker intends when addressing a particular audience. The same speaker, with the same strategic intention, might deliver a substantially different speech to two different audiences. The point is to change something, in the hearts, minds, or actions of the audience. Thank you.